Let me shift next to the area that I had identified as the largest area of interest and concentration of resources in the Air Force Research Laboratory. I call it Next Generation Aerospace Systems, a blend of technical focuses from propulsion to airframes, and in this area we have the largest investment in the Defense Department in S&T, and it's our ADVENT engine program for our and ADVENT is an adaptive bypass ratio turbofan that has been a technical goal for a long time. Those of you who understand jet engines know that the selection of fan bypass ratio is a major engineering trade-off in turbofan engines. Engines for cruise, such as you see on airliners, are high bypass ratio. Engines for supersonic fighters need lower bypass ratios for high power, but we also want high bypass for loiter and range, and we have to pick. And so the focus of our ADVENT program is in-flight controllable bypass ratio, and this has been a goal of remarkable engineering in the fan and the engine controls, and we've now got right now the first of two cores at GE and Rolls-Royce Liberty Works are running in test stands, and so this program, along with its follow-on to produce a core engine by FY13 or FY15 is a prototype engine combining a fan, the combustor, the augmenter, all in an integrated unit, is our single largest bet in the Air Force, in Air Force S&T, and it represents a commitment to future CAF propulsion that we have to lead in our Air Force because we convinced ourselves that nobody else will. Other important investments in this area of propulsion and aerospace systems are the propulsive technology for hypersonic flight. You see in the image in the upper left the X-51. We've flown 3 of those. We've learned something new from each one. We've got 1 more to fly, and we plan to fly it in April to milk what we can out of that set of test assets. This has been the very first successful hypersonic scramjet that burns hydrocarbon fuels. You see in the middle some interesting research, cartoon diagramming interesting research we're doing about energy efficiency, formation flying, mobility airplanes. In some remarkable tests out at Edwards, we demonstrated that we could in fact reduce fuel flow by as much as 8 to 11% for those airplanes in trail and the climbing sides of those vortices, and we could also do that with formation flying geometry that was within the capacity of the existing autopilot in the C-17. All of this aimed at research in reducing the demand for fuel. And I talked a little bit about the high-speed strike weapons program cartooned over there on the right. It largely a propulsion investment that seeks to bring the risk down for long-range hypersonic propulsion. This is a program that we're just beginning to work out with industry what we want to field and do.